Guys, the Airy Special is coming March 20th. So, we want you to wear these sheep clothing. What? I'm a sheep? Me too, I'm a sheep too. Relax. So, without further ado, well, what did you say? Because Toono this weekend reaction time Chinese Zodiac animals is not over. Yay! There's only 2 more animals left! So, let's do it!
Cartoons.
Hello, it's me, Mewsette, but I'm in a movie, Purr-ee. So, let's do this.
We interrupt this program to bring you something that's really awesome. Would you like to see a social media that features nothing but toons? Well, now you can with Cartoon Amino, a utopia for all things animation like movies, TV shows, internet, and so much more. Here you will find all that the animation community has to offer, including the latest news, interesting theories, top lists, fun gifts, everything that the internet has in store with cartoons.
That's
Whoops.
a piece of junk.
Okay, maybe not everything. But in case you want to venture into new territories, you could try many different amino flavors.
It's a commercial,
including
huh?
anime, video games, comics, and so much more. And the best part with Cartoon Amino and what you see here is that it's all free!
Yeah!
Except for the phone. You still have to pay for that. Cartoon Amino, available for the iOS and Android. And now we bring you back to AniMat's reviewing the movie that is not the Aristocats already in progress.
Oh.
Yay, Purr-ee. Now let me just start by getting this out of the way. Yes, we all know about
Oh,
the
it's
comparisons
me.
this movie gets to Disney's The
It's a kitty
Aristocats.
cat.
They're both animated films set in Paris with a little love story that features talking cats, and it's also a musical. However,
Now that's what I call it, a
considering that The
musical
Aristocats
one.
ended up being the more popular one because it's Disney, some would just easily point fingers and say that Yay Purr-ee is a blatant ripoff of The Aristocats. Well, for those who say that, they are actually wrong.
Ugh.
Where The Aristocats was released in 1970,
Really am I tough then?
it came out first by 8 years in 1962, back when even Walt Disney was alive. But now, getting back into Gay Purr-ee itself, will this present as much beauty as Paris itself, or is this something that an alley cat would drag in?
Oh,
Let's find out.
I knew about that. The story.
The story. It's interesting to note how the script was written by animation legend Chuck Jones and his wife Dorothy, because this feels like it was meant to be some sort of animated short he wanted
It's
to do
retro
at Warner
stuff.
Brothers, but had to
But
extend it
nobody
in order to
knows
make it
about that.
feature length.
Oh,
It does
and
have an
speaking
idea
of
a
this,
story
crocodiles
that puts
tomorrow,
life in
but,
Paris, and Sean Tom wants to go out and find her, but it's not enough to
okay.
fully carry the film.
You can come on for now.
Unfortunately, it ends up
There's
being
only 2
surrounded
more
by a
animals
big
left.
batch of filler. Rather it be the musical numbers or the random montages or even other stuff that keeps on happening. They feel like they drag the movie on and give the film a more slower pace.
Oh, thank you. I just know I'll be happy here.
Something is happier.
But like any big city, Paris has its pitfalls.
I mean, if the movie
Oh.
had the script better to translate it into film, this would have came out as a great original piece. Something that would emphasize the love aspect of Paris.
I knew about the kitty cats. I knew about the kitty cats. I knew about the kitty cats. I get that.
The story is that it doesn't have a focus. It juggles with the many aspects of the film.
Well, you did this on yesterday. I watched the top 10 cartoon cats. But the Pisces special is on yesterday. But, and now for Cinderscope's coming out today on Black Runner Ranger.
The movie just has all these simple ideas and just rolls with it one by
Well,
one.
these Pisces
And because of its slow
Cinderscope are
pace,
not
it
cats,
sometimes
but those
feels
are
like
fish.
They kind of forgot about a few other
about
parts
fish.
while they go with the one they're currently running with, and sometimes they don't even have a point. The story may look good on paper, but it seriously needs a lot more work on the execution.
Oh, and I need to put the animation.
The animation. Although this was distributed by Warner Brothers and it has Chuck Jones prints all over the film, this was actually made by the United Productions of America, or UPA, home of notable cartoons such as Mr. Magoo and Gerald McBoing-Boing. Now, if there's one thing
Gerald.
that this studio is not recognized for, is having good quality animation. And it really shows in the character animation. Just by the way they move, this is purely cheap, limited animation. Their movements are so choppy that you'd expect this to be made for television.
Ooh.
Heck, since Chuck Jones is involved with this,
How to
even
Grinch Stole
his
Christmas?
TV works are better animated than this. However, for the most part, that's the only aspect that's legitimately bad. The other elements in the visuals do a pretty good job. Yes, Jones is credited as one of the writers, but there is no hiding over the fact that he worked on the
Oh,
character designs.
really?
They all have that distinctive look that can feel like it can be in the same world as either the Looney Tunes or his adaptation of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But then there are the backgrounds. This is where
Around the world
animation
stuff.
truly
Yeah,
shines.
like Paris.
Sure, the movie itself is pretty slow, but it
I
probably
think you're
feels
too
like
slow
it
about
wants to be
this.
like that to show the artistry put in the scenery.
Just go and see.
Places like the farm in the opening and some of the areas in
Dad.
listen to European
Oh,
artists from the
sorry
turn of the
about the
century.
yawning.
These include Van Gogh, Monet, Toulouse-Lautrec.
They're
and many others.
paintings.
In fact, there was one scene where Miaris lectures about the artists during this period.
Don't be concerned when you see Auguste Renoir's portrait.
They call
Music
this
is not
painting.
bad.
Now
Does
there's a
it
picture
have
that
points in
does
the
the
film?
things here.
Not really, but hey, at least you learn about who these artists are. There are a few elements that are rather cheap, but the animation does get some credit.
The characters.
The characters. A part of the reason why this movie feels rather slow is because the characters are not as appealing to hold the audience's intrigue.
Oh, yeah.
Per se, in fact, they do have some likable traits.
Fun
to them,
fact, it's
but
not
they
over
can
yet.
be more
Nope.
one-dimensional and
There's
are
only 2
often
more
rather
characters left.
Starting off with Mewsette, her motivations might get mixed.
It's me.
Sure, she
It's
wants to go
me.
on adventures
It's really me.
with Paris, but the way she rejects her farm life may present her as a jerk to some. Depending on that, she can either be seen as an interesting character who wants more in life, or as a hateable drama queen. Jean Tom is just the bland, determined lover who seeks out to
Oh.
be Mewsette again, while Robespierre is his little buddy that gives him motivation. And then there's Miaris, the villain and the best character of the film. He has this devious charm to him and some dark yet pretty creative ways in order to make a quick buck. He's absolutely untrustworthy, but he hides it so well to make you feel very welcome. He even has this fascinating relationship with his quote-unquote sister, Madame Rubens Schacht, who was brought in to show Mewsette how to be a proper feline of Paris.
Henrietta, you are my sister. Sister?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, of course.
That's a pink
I
cat.
will have to say, though, that the best aspect of this film is the voice acting. Despite working with a script that needs some fine-tuning, the actors managed to bring out the best with what they can work with, including Judy Garland, Robert Goulet, Red Buttons, Hermione Jingle,
Wait,
Paul Frees,
Judy
Ellen
Garland?
White,
You
and
know the
more.
Wizard of
But
Oz?
even with some great acting,
Like Dorothy.
they don't necessarily bring out the most memorable characters.
The songs. Ad.
The songs. You'll probably be surprised to hear that when they brought in Judy Garland, she suggested that they should hire the same songwriters who also worked in The Wizard of Oz. Yep, these songs are provided by Harold Arlen and E.Y. Harper. Now, with that said, The songs here are definitely No Somewhere Over the Rainbow. They're
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad songs,
I remember
they're
that.
easily forgettable. Most of the soundtrack consists of just love songs. That's it. These include Mewsette, Little Drops of Rain, The Horse Won't Talk, and Roses Red, Violets Blue.
Mewsette, Mewsette, you will say I'll chante once you've met my babe, Mewsette.
You're in love, it's always true. The Godard roses must be red and violets must be blue.
Let's smooch, smooch, smooch and kiss, kiss, kiss. No old gossip puss will know of this. And the mighty memories and the dreams of time.
Maybe the tempo of each are different, but since they're all love songs, they all say the same thing, and it makes the movie feel repetitive. The Money
What a
Cat
musical
is the villain
movie
song
I
that's
am.
supposed to present Meowreece's evil motivations, but it feels too upbeat and jumpy to be
I
dark
love
and
this cool
threatening as a
ones
villain song.
either.
It's like it has the same issues as the Headless Horseman song.
And teacher can't teach you when angels can't reach you. The money cat can.
But then there's Take My Hand, Purr-ee, and Paris is a Lonely Town. These are arguably the best songs in the film, considering how they both present
Oh,
the wonders and sorrows
yeah.
that Paris has to offer.
I'm.
Take my heart to Mad Mama, or buy me the Rivoli. Where's that shining flower 'neath the Eiffel Tower? And then we have Bubbles. Out of all the songs here, this is probably the one that stands out the most, because it is a drunk song.
When life is lovable, the whole world is lovable and durable and beautiful with
This cat is so awesome.
Now, the songs will depend on the person if they'll enjoy it or not. If you like music that talks about nothing but love, then you might enjoy the soundtrack. If not, then the songs are just dull, repetitive, and you might not even remember them when the movie's done.
Oh my.
Yay Purr-ee is a decent effort to bring out an enjoyable animated musical, but for something that came out of Chuck Jones, this is not his most notable work.
Oh my.
The story is pretty original, but the pacing is slow and doesn't have a focus. The animation can look good, but it can also look cheap. The acting is brilliant, but the characters are just uninteresting. And where some songs are nice to listen to, others are easily forgettable. This is only a recommendation for someone who's more into romance. The more they adore love, the more they will enjoy this. If not, well, instead of being bored with this, there's always another animated musical with talking cats in Paris. In fact, you might find that this cat's not really the cat who knows where it's at, if you get my drift.
So, what do you think about that? I think that's it. Well, this is gonna be the last Zodiac animal. It's a crocodile. Well, see you tomorrow.